in this
I don't know if you can hear it. It's going to be hard, but
of Michael Jackson, because Michael Jackson represents to us something that we understand and understood when the whole world turned on Michael. We never turned on Michael. Someone asked me in the press, why would Harlem turn out in these numbers? When Michael's catalog was being messed with, he came to Harlem. Rode right up to the House of Justice. We stood with him then. We stood with him when an overzealous prosecutor went with him. Now they're trying to interpret Michael to us. But you've got to come from the stage of the Apollo and go all over the world to understand Michael. We understand his journey because we was with him every step of the way. So today, as we celebrate, we're going to hear his music, people will give their flowers, then we will be back 5:26 and call for a moment of silence. 5:26 is the time 5 days ago that he was proclaimed dead. After that, I will give a eulogy, the first of many that will happen from now throughout until his funeral. Because we want the world to know that here at the Temple of Culture, here where it all began, on this stage, with Sarah Vaughan and Ella Fitzgerald, on this stage, where the best and the baddest, on this stage, where you couldn't fool, it wasn't no rigged vote, wasn't no who could get more people in a cell phone to vote for you. You either had to be good or you wasn't good on this stage. And Michael and his brothers won on this stage, and they went on and won, and they won for us all over the world. He's bad, he's our brother, he's our friend, he's bad, he's Michael Jackson. Let's love Michael today. Let's love Michael today. Let's love Michael today.
I was all excited because I got the connection to work here. Oh, for those here, this is just the main entrance. For those that are seeing it for the first time, you can see the flags howling. It was crazy last night. Unfortunately, it's crazy today. I never seem to catch a break with the weather here, but we'll take a drive-by. Take it bye-bye. German in Venice. Had dinner with Mike last night. The day before he had 100,000. Last night he had 101,000. He's amazing. He's the one responsible. He did the Walk of Fame star for Maverick for me. Maverick's birthday is not this Saturday, next Saturday. 18 years old, and I got them a big gift card at Siegfried and Roy, and they're going to get him a bunch of basketballs he likes, and there's this painting, and I'll show you the number 7 he did, and we got him a little star, and we're going to present it to Tammy and all the wonderful people over there. For those that come in, you just come to that main fork here, and you can go to the left or the right. I usually go to the right. The wind is pretty strong, Mike, if you're heading out here. Once again, the Mausoleum doesn't open until 9. That's where Elizabeth Taylor is. Here's our little. I'll do a quick walk in here just to show you guys. Someday this is going to change back here, but this is the back entrance. Everybody, they normally only see the front terrace. I mean the front terrace, the front entrance. But you just kind of come through here, and I usually stand right on here. Our buddy Mike usually takes a picture of me and whatever outfit we're wearing, and you'll see me looking up there. And behind those windows, that's where he is. And as I was showing you guys yesterday, that there used to be a bunch of pictures. Irina, who watches us always, is on live. Her picture used to be right there. They kind of took everything down. There's our sunflowers from yesterday. That's the last one from Christmas. I don't know how much higher we can go. I mean, I can hop on Mike's back and we could put that long rose up there, or maybe, just maybe, we could find a better place for it. We'll kind of see. Yeah, I mean, there's no reason to take. I mean, maybe the wind blew it down. I mean, it's like you can't really. I don't know if I could capture the wind, but you can kind of see, and it's possible. It's possible the stuff blew down and they cleaned it up, but we're working on that. I always plan to do a lot of things, and then you get here. I was supposed to meet someone to talk about, the Zoom stuff and everything. What was that? I'm about to leave. What time will we be here for? Well, I'm going to be here for hours. We're going to go live at 11 o'clock on this Facebook page. We're going to start reading the names, probably a little early. We're going to do a Zoom call at 9 o'clock. Wendy, if you're watching, 8:13. We tried it yesterday for those that were here, and I got a reception, but there was a problem with the password. We couldn't log on, so we're going to try it again. If you guys want to be on it, I mean, Wendy, if you want to put the password out there, if everybody wants it. Early Shirley, welcome. If we can try it. I'm not sure what happened. I think it was a Zoom thing, but I was happy that I got on with the reception. Although today with the wind, but Michael said that's why we rehearse. So we're just going to try it out today, just a short one. We did a Facebook Messenger, which worked, but it's kind of like Neverland Ranch. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So we're going to try it out. Wendy, if you want to give out the code and everything, that's fine. I mean, if everybody wants to join, it's one big family, right? I keep saying that. Zooms, we don't know if it's happening. We're going to try. This here is part of the Grand Mausoleum. Elizabeth Taylor. And I see Carol's watching. Carol Lombard is in there. I'm going to go in there later with Betsy when she comes. Betsy's going to pick up flowers right now. What a story that is. Well, I'll say that when we're all going to be on the air. Everybody's going to talk. Mark Bevernakis, I wanted to wait because I know he's sleeping right now. I can't tell you the amazing job he did. I don't know if German in Venice is on, but right here, sitting one day with his back up against this wall, was German in Venice, Mike. And he had seen me the day before. Some of you might have seen that picture of me. People are saying, "Why do you look so sad?" And I go, "Well, it was a cemetery, and Michael's died, and I didn't feel like being happy, so I leave that sad picture up there, just to that's just what, that's to me, it's a sad place. I mean, we try to be happy. When Mike comes, I'm happy, but Mike was sitting here, and I just happened to be walking out from back where we were, and I just saw a guy sitting there. I said, "Hey," he said, "Hey." And he says, "Oh, I remember you, I took a picture of you from last year. I thought I was bothering you. You look so sad." I go, "Yeah, you're kind of sad." And he gave me his card, and he said, "I'm a YouTuber." Honest to God, I didn't really know what he meant by that. But, a friendship developed, and he's a great guy. We did the Valentines flowers last year, and we're doing it this year, and we're going to try to top it next year. For those that let me just get out here and show you what's out here today in case some of you are going to sleep and won't be around later. No people here yet. Well, there's one car. Maybe it's someone putting on flowers. Oh, there's somebody sitting over there. This is the front entrance. It's kind of nice when when you pull up and see this. Some of the people's names I know on here, they're in my group, and they watch us every day. And there's Arena. If I see any names I recognize, the sun's kind of hitting it. I don't know if you can see. There's Mike. I just gave a great speech about him. I don't think he heard it, but he knows how I feel, so we're going to see him later on. It's beautiful. I was going to play For All Time, but we're trying not to be sad today. That one will get you. I can play Always Be Not Always, and the whole group will be in tears. That one kind of gets me. Let me see if you can see it within the shadows. Little MJ. Little MJ. Oh, if you guys see your card, that's great. All over the world. I mean, it's going to sound corny, but I mean, every day is Oh, well, I don't know what I'm doing. Hold on. Every day is Valentine's Day, kind of, when you're, when you're a Michael Jackson fan. Love you more. The sun's kind of at that angle right now, but Betsy's picking up a piece from our group. I'll tell you the story, where we're getting it, and I'm going to tell you the story about a man behind it. Just want to wait till I see he's awake. Actually, I'm going to wait for Mike and Betsy. We're going to do that story at 11. I think we have a surprise also. We always like to have at least one surprise. And keep it. But just look for the big, Joseph's down there. It's the same road. It's the same road. The last building on the left, you'll see the big, the big statue here, George Washington. President's Day tomorrow. You'll see some flags, a lot of veterans. There's a veterans section down here I went through yesterday, the Patriots, stuff like that. Once again, over 250,000 people laid to rest here. President's Day tomorrow in the United States, holiday. Good news is the Mirage decided to stay open tomorrow, which means we get a Monday with our animals and our friends. First president. They combined Washington's birthday and Lincoln's birthday to make it President's Day. Just another one of these gardens is open. I mean, if you come here, just walk around and just, it's the statues and the, once again, Stranger in Moscow song always comes to my mind. 35 minutes. All right, I'll be there. Don't worry. I'll be back. I'll be up there. If we don't get it, maybe we'll try another Messenger. I was trying to see how many people we could get on Messenger and how it's going to look, and just to have options. Because what I'm trying to plan for June 25th is, I'll tell you more later for those who are watching, but the logistics of it with screens and Zooms and all that stuff. Yeah, okay. Let me tell you. So now that we got to 1,000 subscribers, now we got to work on subscription hours, and then we can go YouTube Live. Didn't think I'd be saying that. It seemed like it was impossible. But right here, I'm walking here. So just look for the Freedom Mausoleum. You can't miss it. And the last road you can take. Big influence on Michael's life. If you saw our interview with Big Al a couple weeks ago, he told us that, the Disney played all throughout Neverland. And that's the man responsible. Ashes scattered in paradise. Well, this is the Disney paradise. I think that says it all right there. Sammy Davis Jr. is kind of behind those walls. Once again, that one's locked and gated. Betsy's coming around later, and we're going to try and visit Jimmy Stewart. My mother was a big fan of Carol Lombard, and we're going to go and visit her. For those that, here, let me go in. For those that didn't see, somebody posted some pictures. I think it was. I don't want to get the name wrong, so I won't say it wrong. Some pictures, of what it looks like inside Holly Terrace. Now, this is not Holly Terrace. This is not Holly Terrace. But this gives you kind of a feel. If you were to walk in and, each little place here is a little sanctuary. Sanctuary Thanksgiving. No, Kobe Bryant is not here. Michael is in the Sanctuary of Ascension. Similar, but not kind of like that. Michael has the 3 windows. Remember where we were on the back outside Holly Terrace. So if you make believe like that's the entrance of Holly Terrace, at the very end of when you go, when those doors open, you might see, I'll try to capture on later today if people are delivering flowers. And if we can time it, just right when the doors open. The problem is you can't see that. There's a partition in the wall now that used to not be up, but for the past, I want to say the past year, and that's downstairs is the Patriot Terrace. It's kind of, more of the same, but at the end of the, and then what a lot of people don't know is, assuming that this was Michael's, over here, there's 10 word crypts that look like this. So like the whole wall. And those are all empty. Those are all empty. But, the marble, everything is just. Yeah, Sammy Davis, Sammy's father and his uncle. They used to dance together, the trio. There's a partition wall that is blocking you, kind of like kind of like where I'm standing here. There's a white, just like a screen. Two of them actually. So, so you can't see behind the screen. Evidently it's at the family's request. I mean, years ago the pictures were posted online, of what it looked like, and it hasn't changed. Obviously, it is what it is. No, I'm not inside. Those that are watching, no. This is not Holly Terrace. This is not the Holly Terrace. This is part of the Court of Freedom. Just come here. For those that are coming, you follow the road around till you come to the fork in the road. So here's the big fork. There's the mausoleum to the right. You can either go here to the right. If you want to go to, to the back side where we go, it doesn't matter. It's just like a big horseshoe circle. So if you come here to the left, just look for this right here. There's a sign, but you follow it down. You're on and waiting for me to zoom. Okay. Oh boy. Oh, the pressure's on. We got the world is watching. There's another car. Maybe it's, I think I know who that is. I think that's one of our group members. Say hi to all your friends. Miss Christina in the house. It's always nice to see. Friendly face. She's a big Michael Jackson fan too, of course. Lock myself out of my own car. Okay. We got hats. We got gloves. Speaking of gloves, where's the... Oh, there's the glove. Do not lose the glove. Although flowers in the glove is going to be a challenge, but... All right. We reach in. I know it's time to upgrade the computer. If you knew me in electronics, people... come on, Mike, be with us today. Okay. This will all be for later. Laptop at the cemetery. If you told me this a couple years ago, I'd be doing this, I would have looked at you like, what? But we'll stay here under literally the only shade. That sun is always right at us. And right over there in the distance, that's where the banner flew. August 29th. Of last year. Me, Mike, Betsy, my friend Richard from Associated Press came, gave us a little coverage, took some pictures of it. More flowers for Michael, always nice to see. I think we got 120 coming. We're going to do in about an hour. Here's some of the one in case they're from you guys. From the Forest Lawn Flower Shop. Beautiful roses. If we hang around for a second, I think the door's going to open. So I'll give you a peek. I have to make like I'm not really doing it, but thank you for giving your life to teach the world to love. We adore you, Valentines, forever. Carol, PJ, and Siren. Wow. How nice is that?
Is that Siren Catherine? She's the one that did the purse.
It just says Siren. Really?
Yeah, her name's Siren Catherine. She does
Siren Catherine? I don't know. There's no last name.
all kinds of amazing things.
Really?
Yeah.
Show that again to the people. Here's a plug for Siren. Beautiful. April too beautiful, but the purse beautiful. Wow, this is nice.
Oh, overboard.
Nice. Look how beautiful that is. Wow. How many more? Tons?
No.
No. Okay. Okay. Get ready.
So beautiful. There you go.
I know. I know. Don't worry. Don't worry. She don't know who she's messing with. All right. That was a little glimpse, you guys. For my one and only love. I can't read these things. It gets me emotional. April, you want to read?
Let's see.
We'll let April read. Unless you're going to take it.
Okay. Should I aim it to that?
No. I'll hold the camera. You do the reading because I'll
Okay.
get emotional on these things.
All right. Let's see. Okay, to my one and only love, Michael, I wrote this just for you. I am so thankful for you. You listened to me with understanding. You would support me with your strength. You always surrounded me with your love. You are and were and a safe place for me and our heart to visit. Or to vest. Please, or place for my, it's hard to read.
Yeah. That's a handwritten note.
Yeah.
Did you guys order these?
Who's it from, April? What was the name?
The name is Love Your Princess Forever. There's no name.
Wow.
That's gorgeous.
I'm glad you read that.
Guys, did you guys order these?
No, we have ours.
Okay, then I'm gonna take care of this, okay?
Sure.
Thanks.
Sure.
Can you please not videotape?
Oh, okay. All right, for you guys watching, that's about it for now. We're going to be back at, what time is it, Chris?
It is, let's see,
10?
I think it's probably about 10.
We'll be back at about 10:45, which is
Oh, it's 9:26.
9:26. So about an hour and 20 minutes, wherever you are. We'll log on a little early, then we'll start doing our flowers. Got over 120. We'll read the names and the cards and everything. Mike will be here, Betsy, everybody. And we'll fill this place with flowers like it should be. All right. Thanks for watching. See you in a little bit. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. You are looking live. Holly Terrace. People all over the world. We're getting ready to start. I just want to show you from this morning how many more flowers have been added. People are coming up. It's really nice to see.
Okay.
For those just watching. Mike's getting the, there he is, the legend. German in Venice, he's getting the flowers ready. Our friend April here is helping him.
We're getting the rubber bands onto the cardboard.
Rubber bands.
And April is attaching them to the rose.
April's attaching. There's April's purse I showed you earlier. Pretty nice. It's a sea of red and white. Welcome, Mark, Laura. Yeah, it's really nice to see. Sometimes you come here and, you know, it looks like that. There's literally nothing. So. I'm going to wait a couple minutes. I'm going to skip this one poster here. We're going to come back to this guy for a minute. this is what we have to bring, since we can't put a statue and we can't put a plaque. But I told you guys, we're working on that. And these are all ours from here. It's about 11 dozen, 120 different people. Here's some of the names. We're just starting out here. Gonna line up the thing here. Got a special surprise, and then we got this rose here. I don't know if you can see how big it is. I'll show it to you when it's standing next to me. All right. So before we start, I want to thank a couple people. Try to get through this without being emotional. First guy we're going to thank is right here. It's one of our administrators. Mr. Mark Bevernakis. Mark himself provided all the flowers today, as well as a special arrangement that Betsy's picking up later, and I'm going to tell you where we got the arrangement from, and it's pretty amazing. So this is Mark. This is his son Alex. You got a great dad there, kid. I won't get through reading this, so I'll just put the camera, because I'm by the second line I'll be out. So you guys just read that. Mark, I know you got tears in your eyes right now, so do I. So everybody thank Mark, everyone that donated to the fund. We didn't have to touch any of the money for that. These are all provided by Mark, and as well there's a big bouquet coming, and you know, he's a great guy. Second one I want to thank is Betsy. She's on her way. She's not here yet. We'll do that when she gets there. Wendy Chow, who's out there, another one of our administrators. She works hard for everybody. She's always giving me ideas, helping me get through the Zoom calls, and you guys know me with electronics. So here's just some of them. I'm trying to wait for Betsy before we start. You know, she's a big part of this. Hey, Tiana, welcome. You guys. More people coming in, which is nice. Hi, there it is. Look at that.
Oh,
Wow.
beautiful.
Wow.
Nice to see. A lot of people here. This is like really great. I thought it was just going to be us out here. Sometimes you come, you know, you guys have seen me here. I'm the only one here, but this is really nice. It's how it should be, really. COVID or no COVID. There's Mike working the crowd, of course. Here's April. We left her hanging by herself. Sorry, April.
No worries.
Betsy's on the way. You know, we plan and plan. You know how things go. It never goes as normal, but it's just nice to see other people, you know, coming. I know. You guys that aren't here, you guys are here, if you know what I mean. Someday when things are better, hopefully August 29th, we can fill this parking lot here.
They donated.
You know, it's
Ron is live.
This is the big flowers. Oh, I'll show you that in a minute. Unless we bring the special guest now, Mike, what do you think?
Yeah. Or you
Yeah?
interview fans.
All right, I want to do one flower first. Where is the flower? Wasn't I going in order, everyone?
No.
The top card?
Yeah, it can't be in order. Though.
No, where's the top? No, I flipped it upside down.
Well, I'll just pick it. She's going to put it.
No, but I had to. Okay, so the bottom card is the top.
It's not there. It's in one of those roses. You looking for here?
Yes. Okay, here it is.
Okay.
All right, let's just pick out a random rose. Let's see, where's the name on this? It says Al Scanlon. Al Scanlon, I know that name. Okay, here's a.
Wait a minute. Nobody knows who Al Scanlon is.
Oh my God! Big Al in person.
All right.
Big Al,
For me?
we thank you for coming. You know what this means. We met Al last night. We had dinner. It was unbelievable stories. That's kind of why I'm late, to be honest. Al gets start talking and we forget about time.
Yeah, they threw us out.
And Big Al, he came in from Arizona just for this. I mean, you know, we got a long day, so we don't want to get emotional now. But my God, you know what this means to us. So
Glad to be here.
thank you, Big Al.
In a way.
How's that? Greetings. Hi, Big Al. Wow, amazing. Big Al's here.
Happy Valentine's Day to everybody out there.
Wow. Thank you, Big Al. Okay. For those that don't know, here, let's do a little Big Al interview. Hold on. April, no, here, let me go this way. She needs to help Mike. Mike's giving me faces. Hey, I wrote all the names. The least you can do.
He was busy getting dressed.
Yeah, I was busy getting dressed, you guys know. Give us a story. Give us something that... Elephant Santa.
Geez,
I mean, you guys don't want to see me. Hold on
I
here.
think everybody's heard the Santa story, haven't they?
What about Gypsy?
Gypsy. Yeah, no good stories there. Gypsy that was the elephant that Elizabeth Taylor gave Michael. Yeah.
And
As Gypsy got older, sometimes she would fall down and couldn't get back up, and we actually had to call a crane out to get her picked back up. And they would cut a hole in the roof, and then they would fix it afterwards. And she fell so many times that somebody said, "Hey, why don't we leave a trap door up there so we don't have to cut a hole in the roof?"
Amazing. Big Al, thank you so much, as always, for coming and being part of this. We look forward, talking to you. People always ask I could tell you when we're doing the lives and you see Big Al's name pop on it, it kind of perks everybody up, kind of.
Well, it was a great place to work, and I'm just glad that I have an opportunity to tell those stories because it helps people, not just the fans, but people that never knew anything about him or cared one way or another about him. It helps them understand what he was really like, what Michael Jackson the person was instead of Michael Jackson the entertainer. Everybody knows who the entertainer is, but they don't know what went on at Neverland and what he was all about. And the things that we did for the inner city kids and the kids in the hospital and different things. That's what he was all about. So,
for those that are asking that don't know, Big Al was the amusement park manager at Neverland Ranch from 1990 to 2005, as well as a friend of Michael's. A shameless plug. Check out our YouTube videos as we now cross the 1,000 mark. Thanks to Crystal Lee. We'll get to that in a minute. But we had a two-part interview with Big Al, telling stories, and we've been out here for about an hour and a half telling the stories. And I said, "Hey, Mike, what time is it?" He said, "It's 5 after 11." Like the time, and so now we're behind, but it's a good reason to be behind. I mean, he
blame it all on.
Oh no, I don't want to throw you under the bus. I'm just saying but we're going to do another interview with Big Al when he's ready. You tell him one story, and it leads to 4 other stories that he wouldn't plan on telling us, and those stories are just as good as the one that he wanted to tell us, and then that leads, and then we're an hour and a half late. So having you stand here is just amazing. Big Al, yay, loves to Big Al. You'll read the comments. The people that know him, we were with Brian the other day, a friend of Michael's that got to know him. These are the people, you know, we all know the records, we all know that, but to people that got to live with them, and to hear the stories from them, you know, you guys, there's a reason the camera's not on me right now, I can tell you that. But thank you, Big Al, as always. Thank you's not enough, but
Oh, like I said, it's my pleasure.
thank you, Big Al. Everybody, give it up for Big Al.
Thank you, Big Al.
You're embarrassing me.
No, all right, no more Big Al.
I'm
No more Big
I'm
Al.
just the old carnival guy.
All right.
No, you're not.
We're filling.
More
You
than
experienced something everybody would love to have experienced, you know. So you're lucky, really lucky, and we all appreciate that.
Definitely.
It's amazing he's here, Mike. When we think where we were last year, where you were last year.
It was you and me and my mom. She helped us, and we actually grew. This group grew a lot. So hopefully next year is going to be even bigger. We never know. There's no limit.
Tell them where you were last year at this time. How many YouTube subscribers?
I really don't know.
I know.
1,100 or no,
11,000.
11,000, and now I'm at over 100,000. So thanks to all the Michael Jackson fans. They subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. Without you guys, it would have been possible.
Amazing, really. He works hard. You know, we joke around, but he almost everyone here knows him. They come up, they park the car. Hey, I know you in your video. We were on Hollywood Boulevard, and kids come up. Oh yeah, I see all your videos. Or with their dads. Like, you know, he's a good guy.